Hey everybody, Scott Steen with winnersandwhiners.com coming to you from the Matt Shepard studio deep in the bowels of the Winners and Whiners Sports and Entertainment Complex to talk about today's Fab Five, everybody. As always, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe if you like what you're seeing. Make sure you get subscribed before tomorrow as we will be doing our drawing and yeah, when you get subscribed, hit that little bell and you'll get notified as soon as we're live, and you can check that out as well. Go over to the website, make sure you get registered for tomorrow night's drawing. $100 first prize, some cool swag for some other spots, and we'll be doing it about an hour after the last game, after the Chiefs game is after the Chiefs punch their ticket to Super Bowl 53 LIII tomorrow. So look forward to that, everybody. And as always, don't forget to check out the websites, winnersandwhiners.com, statsalt.com, for deep dives into every single game in America every single day. And as always, most important, leave me your comments. Love reading comments, love responding to you guys, talking a little bit about what you're playing, if you're digging our picks, if you're fading us, and most importantly, what you're playing, because I know we've got some good cappers out there making some good plays. All right, guys, well, not much to recap tonight. Back on the winning side, with 2-1. The Golden State Warriors went in at halftime a point down and evidently saw something above their lockers that had the logo of the Golden State Warriors. They realized who they were and came out in the second half and actually played like the Golden State Warriors. So that was handy. That worked out well for us. And Toledo, in spite of some sharp action on Toledo today, going against us, or on Ohio rather, yeah, sharp action fading our pick. We beat the Sharps. Toledo, they got home with no problem at all. And as far as the Minnesota Timberwolves, you know what? That was a 1-point favorite. Went back and forth the whole game. Minnesota came up just a little bit short at the end. So 2-1, we will take it. Most importantly, as we talked about yesterday, we did not lose 7 in a row. That is hard to do. We won our first game tonight, so we dropped 6 and then won that 7th one. And just for grins, if you would have been playing a $100 martingale, we're starting with 100, then betting to 2, blah blah blah. The pick that we played tonight, that Toledo game, we would have had $6,400 on that pick to win $100. If we would have lost that one, playing our martingale system, we would have been down $12,700 as we tried to pick up $100. So, like I said, you want to play the martingale, you better have the balls, you better have the bankroll. But came through tonight, so who am I to say? All right, so here we go, guys. As always, we're going to hit the shout-outs at the end of the segment, so hang tight for that. And away we go. Looking in the NCAA basketball world today in the Big Ten. I like that Michigan game. Wolverines throwing 2 to the Wisconsin Badgers. I like Michigan right here in this spot, giving away the points. Wolverines, they're still number 3 in the nation in defense, averaging giving up just 56.6 points per game. And what I'm starting to look at now is how they do in conference. Still really good in the conference as far as defense goes, giving up 62.3 points per game in conference play. This is a bad matchup for a Wisconsin team that scores just under 65 points per game versus the Big Ten foes so far. You know, Michigan, you look at their ATS record, it's not fantastic. They tend to get bored with the big spreads, with the big 20, 25, 15, 18-point spreads. They kind of get bored with some of those crappy teams. The cat gets tired of playing with the mouse and they end up not covering. But when it comes to crunch time, this Michigan team is as good as any team in the country. Michigan, they're just going to be too much for the Badgers here in this spot, I believe. Badgers, even though at home, they're 1-3 straight up, and they are 1-3 straight up and 1-3 against the spread, with 2 home losses against the number and straight up to Purdue as a 3-point favorite, and to Minnesota also when they were a 9-point chalk. Wisconsin, just not getting it together yet. I think Michigan Wolverines get it done right here in this spot. Give me the Wolverines minus the deuce. All right. Heading to the Southern Miss as they take on the ODU Monarchs. Old Dominion, taking a look at the total there of 124. This is kind of one of those games where I told you before, I look at the overall totals and I look how they compare to their conference totals. And I'm kind of looking for disparity at this point. Now, ODU, they are number 8 in the nation in defense, giving up just 60 points per game. However, in their 5 conference games, they're giving up 10 points more per game. They're giving up 70 per game, and they are giving up 66 at home. Southern Miss, Not a great offense. They score 66 points per game in conference, but that should be enough to put us up and over the total of 124. That's like, that's like 38-39 in the NFL. It doesn't take much offense to get that total up and over. You don't have to have much go wrong or have much go right for you to get over that number. I think we've got two teams that are going to get over that number without a problem. So give me ODU, Southern Miss, over 124. All right. All right. Taking another look, and we're going to have some deep dives here today, guys. We had a main game. I got another one coming up. Spoiler alert, you might be able to guess what it's going to be from my shirt, but I don't want to give anything away yet. Next pick, I'm looking at the Richmond Spiders against the Davidson Wildcats. At home, there is Davidson. Taking a look at the total. We're going under 136 in this one. There are two things I like about this game. Number one, Wildcats, again, they average 10 less points per game in conference than they do in the regular season. Regular season, they average 72.5 points per game. In conference so far, they're averaging 62. They also, this is the part I really like, they're playing great defense in their conference play, giving up just 58.7 points per game. Richmond, on the other hand, they've scored just 64.7 points per game in conference. Spiders shoot well from three, but the Davidson defense, that's kind of their thing. I think they take care of the Spiders here, especially since the Spiders are on the road. So, give me the under in the Davidson-Richmond under 136. All right. Moving on to the Big 12. It's the battle of the purple as the TCU Horned Frogs take on the beloved K-State Wildcats. K-State, playing a home game there in Manhattan, is now a 2.5-point favorite. I need like bells and whistles and graphics to give you the home. This is a homer alert right here. Homer alert! Homer alert! Homer alert! Okay. As you know, I am a big K-State fan. I have seen every K-State game played this year so far, either in person or on the television set. And as ready as I was about three games ago to write them off and think that their season was pretty much over, all of a sudden, Dean Wade comes back, Barry Brown gets hot, and now they look like the team that went to the Elite Eight last year in the NCAA tournament. I like them in this spot very much. In fact, this game opened at 1. In the first hour and a half that it was on the board, it went to 2, 2.5. I actually got it at 2.5. I locked it up here even before this video. And the good news on this game, no totals. We don't have to sweat any unders on K-State. I think the Wildcats playing good ball right now. Barry Brown had 25 last time, and Dean Wade, he's pulling down the boards. He's getting his form back. He was much more aggressive in the last game against Oklahoma. K-State's done very well. Last 3 games, they had a game against West Virginia at K-State, where they rallied in the second half from a 21-point deficit, and that was kind of a seminal moment for that season. They then went on the road and they beat a good Iowa State team that had just spanked KU. They beat them in Iowa, and then they went down to the Lloyd Noble Center, always a tough place to play down there in Norman, Oklahoma, and took care of the Oklahoma Sooners in a game that was never close. I think K-State has it going in the right direction. TCU, they are not the same team without Jalen Fisher. He's gone forever. I think they're still struggling at the point guard position. Give me the Wildcats minus the 2.5 right here. And our last game on the board is the FIU Golden Panthers against the Marshall Thundering Herd. Marshall is the home team there, and I'm looking at the total of 176. I think that's way too high, guys. Again, another thing here, we're looking at conference versus teams that gave up a lot of points or scored a lot of points in their non-con schedules. A lot of these guys played serious patty cake schools and ran up some hellacious numbers, 120, 130, even 140 for some of these schools that have skewed their stats for the whole year. FIU, they're kind of been known as an offensive powerhouse, and I think they still have that rep as far as betting goes. They're averaging 87.8 points per game. However, they're scoring just 73.6 in their 5 conference games. Marshall, in the meantime, good solid team. They play good offense. They don't play a lot of defense. They give up 80 both ends of the ball, both in conference and out of conference. However, even at 80, we've got a lot of room with this one. If you suss this score out, 176, you've got 88 points on each side. FIU, they have not scored 88 points versus a Division I team since December 9th. That covers 8 games. Marshall, on the other hand, They've tallied 88 just one time in their last 13 games. I think this is I think this total's way high. I think it's going to come down, and I think it goes under. Give me the FIU Marshall under 176. All right, guys, there's the Fab Five for Saturday. Good luck to everybody. Let's get some picks down. Let's win some money. At the end of the night, we'll gather up all of our winning tickets, and then we're going to head back to the window. All righty, here we go. We're going to do a little shout out here. All right, let's get rolling. First of all, we got Andre F. Andre got down on the Memphis Grizzlies over tonight. Good call there. Stephen S. He played Toledo. He played the Golden State Warriors, Villanova, the Nets over, and the Canadians under 6. Nice job, Steve. Nice job. And yeah, way to get home there, brother. Shane Johnson. Shane J. He got down on the Golden State Warriors. Nice job, Shane. Real Kicks for Love, which is not spelled the way you would think it is at all. He had a hunch that this Golden State game might be a trap game. And I'll tell you what, at halftime, I thought he was right. But as it turns out, we all win. He had the money line in Golden State, so he wins. We win. Everybody's happy. Nice job. Real Kicks for Love. Hammer and Hank, he got down on the Golden State Warriors minus 6.5. Good job, Hank. Marshall Mathers, he got down on Toledo minus 8.5. Pistons under. Detroit minus 2. The Calgary money line. And the Golden State Warriors. Looks like he took a little bit of a teaser there at minus 1.5. The legendary King, he tailed us, so he went 2-1 there. Plus, he added Iona at minus 7, and that was if you kept an eye on that line, that was a weird line all day, where it was there was like 4 different steam moves, where sharp money moved that line 4 different times. First, it came in Iona, and then it started coming down on Marist. So it was a interesting game to watch. In fact, I think that the line was down to like 5.5 by game time. Doesn't matter. Iona still took care of business again in the second half, a game that was close at halftime. Double A, the astute Aardvark, he got down on the Celtics over. Also had Maryland plus 3 points in a game. That was a fine game for the Terps there. Nice job. Cole B, he tailed us with all 3 of our picks. Went 2-1. He also had the Terps plus 2.5, and he had the Maryland Ohio State under in that contest. Silver Fox Soldier. He rode our tailwinds today, and we went 2-1 for the Fox. That's as we've said many times. We'll take it all day. 2-1, take it each and every day, everybody. Mikey B, he got down on Xavier, and he got down on the Pittsburgh Penguins money line from the Frozen Pond. Nice job, Mike. And Brent, excuse me, Brent had a nice night tonight. He had the Golden State Warriors with us minus 6. Had Toledo minus 9. He got down on that Iona game as well. And, yeah, it's a fine night. Britton, well done. And, he also hit a big parlay. I didn't get it down. He hit a 4-teamer that he had, he had the one added pick was, he had our 3 picks. Or no, he didn't have the Minnesota game. He had another game instead of that. And, I think, now, you have to correct me if I'm wrong, Brent, because Brent DMs me sometimes, so I didn't have it written in the comment section. But yeah, he had I believe he had a 4-teamer tonight, so getting Golden State home, I think was the one that put us on that. So nice job, Brent. I think it was like paid for like 4.5 to 1. So well done, because it had a money line pick in there as well. So he had Boston money line. That's right. He had the Boston money line instead of our Minnesota pick, which is a damn fine decision right there. So yeah, well done, brother. Nice hit. Super Cisco, he hit a parlay with the Pelicans over, and he, I don't know what that means. He tailed us on Toledo. Sorry, yeah, he hit a 2-teamer with the it's the late kids. He hit a 2-teamer with the Pelicans over, and the Toledo game. So nice job, Super. Well done, brother. And Jesus. He tailed us on our NBA games, so he went 1-1. He didn't follow us on the Toledo game. So, okay. So you got squeezed for the juice there, Jesus. But better days ahead. That's what we got 5 for tomorrow. All right, guys. There we have it. We'll do our thing. Next time I talk to you guys, it'll be it will be Championship Sunday, and I'll be ready to watch my Chiefs go to their first Super Bowl in almost 50 years. So trying to contain our excitement. I'm a capper about first, second, and third, but every once in a while I'm a fan. And in Kansas City, with all my Kansas City buddies there, and all Kansas City expats out where I am, we're pretty excited about this weekend. So yeah, it's going to be fun. See you tomorrow. Good luck today, everybody, and talk to you soon. Bye bye.